some of the color is trying to wash out, so I'm going to stop here with the bath, right? All right, let's take a look at the book. Not the book, but the cover, right? So I still have to work on the colors here. See how I'm removing some of the black color now? So it definitely needs sizing, this thing, right? But as far as the fungus staining goes, it's lighter, but it's still there, right? It's not gonna fully go away. And I can try using an eraser on it and all that, but I think it's gonna be futile. It's not gonna be any good. So the staining itself is now not dangerous. It's been treated. And as you can see, the colors largely maintained, right? We didn't lose any colors from the bath and a half that we did on this. It does look cleaner, it does present better. The leaf cast job is pretty solid, pretty good, right? You can see the bend here is gonna hold rather well. So I did the leaf casting off camera, and I used an already pre-made pulp for a different book that didn't match exactly this book, but that's okay. And these had been sealed with a 9-gram Tengujo tissue, so they're nice and solid. I just need to trim them. So let's go ahead and see if we can size the book. I think sizing is important at this point, and let's do that, right? These are pen marks, they're not pencil, and I tried to get them off slowly, but they wouldn't come off really. Now for sizing, I'm using gelatin that I melted in the microwave to about 49 degrees centigrade, so 120 Fahrenheit, no more than that. And then what I'm gonna do is use a deck brush to size it, and I'm gonna size the interior first by going in single strokes from left to right, and then I'll do the exterior after it dries. So do it one step at a time. All right, here we go with the sizing, guys. So I adjusted the pH on the gelatin to about 8. And I'm gonna go from left. So I have parchment paper underneath. And a single stroke like this should cover the entire, right? You see that? You don't want it too wet, you want it just wet, right? And you overlap a little bit with the previous size. And that's it. We'll let this dry, and then we'll turn it around and we'll do the back side. So this side is dried out, and I'm gonna flip it around and do the cover now. Do the front cover, right, and the back cover. I had to put it again in the microwave because it gelled on me while I was waiting for it to dry. But there is calcium propionate in it, and that can prevent fungal growth in it, right? You want these even brushes, even strokes, right? You want these even streaks. It's funny how the fungus accentuates itself when you go over it with gelatin broth. brush. So you can see the and you could do left to right or right to left, that doesn't matter, and go back and see if there are any dry areas that you need to go over again, like here, for example. Yeah, looks good. So let this dry and then give it a press and trim it and all that. So here it is. You know, the fungus staining is still there. You can still see it. This didn't go into the water bath for too long. That's the unfortunate part, right? The casting, leaf casting came out pretty good, pretty solid. Matches the exterior of the cover. The interior, there is some bleeding of colors to the inside. So we're gonna expose this to blue LEDs for a couple of hours and see if that lightens some of these colors a little bit. You can see some of the colors from here too. So, but it is now sturdy. You can hold it this way now. Before it flopped. Leaf casting, once we do it, it's going to be pretty nice and sturdy. It shouldn't fail. Right? It looks so much better already, right? Have to give it a little buffing also before we finish and press, and everything will look so much better. All right, guys, stay tuned.